when it comes to a situation whereby this is Doreen, she needs to pursue this direction. Ignore my condition. Let me be Doreen. Let it be the Doreen who wants to achieve that goal, and let her achieve on whatever ways as long as she achieves it. But now when it comes to the thing that, like, now when I'm giving my stories, I want it to be acknowledged that despite all the challenges, she's been able to overcome it. Her mind is not enclosed in that cocoon that I'm challenged, I can't do this, please pity me, sympathize with me. I don't want that. I want you to acknowledge that this girl has this condition, but despite this, she has been able to achieve this. I know I've not achieved much in life, but I know I've tried as much as possible to beat the milestones that I have in life. At the age of 33, I could have been very far, but I find that at times, like last year from October to around April, your life is in a standstill. You can't do anything. You just do the basic things because you have a situation in your life. So you find that if I can accumulate the time I've wasted in hospitals and the time I've wasted healing at home, it's a lot of time. So it's good to acknowledge that the journey has been hard. I've tried to accomplish it in whatever way, and at least I've achieved something. I usually tell myself my time has been wasted by my condition. But again, I find that if at all I didn't have that condition, maybe I would have been a very free woman, and maybe I think I would have achieved more. But now, without the condition, maybe I would have gone astray on many issues about my life. But being without the condition, I think I cannot think about how it would be, because I already appreciated the situation and I'm working to better my best, and I'm working to achieve what I can with the condition. There are many everyday activities I've tried to avoid, but I've tried to avoid with the technology that is coming on board. As I'm aging, I'm finding that I need to be more independent. And when I need to be more independent, I need to look for ways to be more independent. Now, everyday activities involves waking up, doing your stuff, preparing yourself, going to work, moving up and down, if it is washing clothes, bending, those kind of things. And having a condition of the bones are affected by anything as long as the bones and the joints and the muscles are moving. So if I would avoid any tedious activity, I go for that. So if it is walking, I minimize walking. If it is washing clothes, I minimize on washing clothes. Now, whatever technology has offered us, that is what I usually use. Like, for example, in teaching, I'm short, and at times I've been even teaching sitting on a wheelchair. You find that I cannot write on the whiteboard, so I use projector in classroom when teaching. What else? Movement, of course. I have to use a vehicle to move me from one place to another. That is also another expense that I have in each and every life, because somewhere where somebody can walk, to me, I avoid walking. It's not that I cannot walk. I might meet those bumpy places, I might meet some pebbles, I slip, those kind of things. So, secondly, I avoid walking. If it is washing clothes, if I don't have a house help, I have to maybe use a washing machine, those kind of things. So, that is my life. and I walk when it is necessary. So if I have no major activities I'm doing, you'll find me indoors. I might even spend a whole week indoors without even stepping out. Why? If I don't have anything important to do out, why should I walk? Why should I go? One of it is people seeing you, people seeing the disability in you before seeing the person in you. So to deal with that, you find that when I'm walking, if I'm walking with people, I usually tell people, if you people are not used to people looking at you, be ready that people will look at you. So when I was young, people, as I walk, people would look at me, I would get angry, I get offended. Why are they looking at me? I would go home very angry and I ask my mom, why me? Why are they taking me like I'm from another planet? At times I remember we used to have several schools, and pupils from the school that I was in primary, they were used to me. But from other schools, they would come, put a barrier on the road and start telling me to show them my fingers, and they would laugh at how my fingers are short and laugh at my dentition, and I would really get angry. But after I appreciated who God has made me to be, after I knew my purpose in life, that one changed. Nowadays, I care less about what people will say. You look at me, I say it's an achievement. The only thing I usually want to say is that you look at me, good thing, there's nothing that is written on my forehead about me, but the person me, I know myself. I walk tall, I know I'm unique. There is no any other Doreen Makena like me. So I really don't take any crap of people looking at me and seeing me differently. Let me walk, look at me, enjoying seeing me. The good thing is that when you look at me, okay, maybe you're looking at the shortness, but at least there's something that you will see in me. Yeah. A lot of things have been said, and there's one that really hurts me, and that is about choice in life. And up to date people say it, but I usually don't care whatever they say. Many people, when I meet them, they usually ask me, like, can you bear a child? It has been a question several that I've been asked, and until it reaches a point, somebody would come and tell me, like, why don't you adopt a child? Somebody would come and tell me that just try, you see if you can. And I usually tell them that it's not my reproductive system that has an issue. It is my bones that have an issue. Many people with Osteogenesis Imperfecta, they've had children and they are living a normal life. So about getting a child, it has disturbed people. And people are like, now, what are you thinking about getting a child? And I'm telling them, it's my choice. When God's time comes, it will happen. Yeah, but basically that is the only thing that has been of a big question about my life since, especially after I started working. People have really been questioning about that one. Jokes depends with who we are joking with. Yes. So I find myself when I'm in company of persons with disability, we can joke anything about the condition. In fact, even in my classes, since I'm a teacher with disability, I find that I can talk, we can joke on different disabilities with even my students. But at times, it is so offensive when I find somebody outside that cocoon making joke with person with disability. That one is a no-go zone. I could get offended. And at times, when you go to somewhere where people are talking, you find that somebody could mention, like, let's say somebody saying that crippled person. The wordings themselves, they become very offensive. So when it comes to jokes, it depends with who we are joking with and how is the person bringing out the joke. Yeah. Living with disability, one, it's not a choice that somebody chose. And therefore, people should know that we came to this world, and as the Bible said, that we are created in the likeness and in the image of God. So when you're looking at me, you should see God in me. I should be a reflection of God. Don't see the defect that is in my life. Again, you might find me, you're looking at me, you're seeing my disability. Mine is physical. But maybe you have your own challenges, maybe emotional, maybe you have your own kind of your lifestyle, the lifestyle you are living, it is an abnormal lifestyle. So you might be looking at my disability and you see like it's a burden to me, or I'm not supposed to be living in this society, that kind of a thing. But you forget that you yourself, you're looking at yourself, you're seeing you're upright, but you have your own defects. You have issues that even cannot be corrected by anyone else apart from you. So it's good that in the society we are living, let people see the personality in you. The personality in you matters so much, who you are. And when you are addressing any person with disability, address that person like a person, not like an object. Like you define that person with the challenge they have. Basically, I hate people who describe people like, that Kamau, who limps, who is a kiwete. I find it very offensive. Can't you describe that person according to his complexion? Can't you describe that person with the work that person does? Can you describe that person where he lives? You just thinking of that, the defect that that person is having, that is what you cannot get anything positive about that person. I'm not somebody who you can be certain of. I'm not a person who you can predict in life. I don't have a specific thing that I find myself doing. Basically because I'm so diverse. You cannot predict me. You cannot say that Doreen wears this kind of clothes, Doreen does her things this way. I have diverse things I do. But basically, I find myself so much on research. I do so much on research. I'm not so much in IT, but any people, even my colleagues, they think that I'm so super when it comes to IT. But it's only that I'm so much on research. And I find I'm based on that. I would find myself that as long as I'm idle, I'm online and doing some stuff online and trying to search for things, for information. Sorry. Because you find that that one will find me in the comfort of my living. Like, it is not something that will involve any activity. One, I said sports is a no. I used to swim when I was small, but since the fracture I had in 2002, I stopped swimming. What else? I don't have this common thing people say, reading. I know. Cooking I do, but it's not like it's part of me. In fact, as long as I don't have an audience of people I'm cooking for, why should I cook? But when I get to that kitchen, be assured you will love it. So I'm not so passionate about cooking, but I do it good. And in fact, I don't eat because food is there. I eat because food is sweet. And therefore, when I make my food, I know I've made it best. Yeah. I'm so good in listening to music. I'm not a person who do movies, but I can do movie when I'm in a company of other people. I don't watch ball. I just find myself, when I'm relaxing, either I'm listening to music, and specific music, of course, and I'm just online. I don't know. It's like, okay, I don't want to say I'm addicted to being online, but you will find me like 3/4 of my time that I'm free, I'm online. I don't search very far. I've grown up with somebody who calls her daughter, he says it in Kiswahili, msichana wangu amevunjika mara mingi but hajavunjika moyo. This person is my dad. He is somebody who has molded me to be the girl I am. I usually say that he is a tough guy. He's somebody who wants to see me the girl that he wanted to have in life. And therefore, you find that he has molded me, and he used to caution me, like, this is what we should do. And up to date, whatever steps I take in life, he is usually the first person I confide with. So he is my role model in many areas of life, and he has very super ideas about life. He has very super ideas of how I should maneuver in life to achieve something, and he's ever supportive. Even when I'm sick, my dad has carried me on his hands when I'm that big. He wouldn't look like this is a father carrying the daughter. No, he's never been ashamed with me. When we go places, he introduces me properly, and he's so much, he feels proud about me, and therefore I've always wanted to walk on his steps. And also I live a life trying as much as possible not to disappoint him. Yes, I try as much as possible not to disappoint him, and therefore he is my role model. We've put goals that we usually try to see who will achieve these earlier than the other. And therefore you see, at my age, and him is already retired, he is still giving me goals that to him is achieved in 50 years, but he wants me to achieve them at 30. You get it? So yeah. Apart from having situations that block my goals, this is somebody, when she opened up her mind and decided I'm living my life fully, I wanted to see myself somewhere, as I wanted to see myself giving public lectures of how, on issues to do, especially with leadership, with peace initiative. But you find that due to those milestones being retarded, I really can't predict. But what I say, God to help me that these fractures should end, and let me live my life to the fullest, the life that he has given me. I don't want to give myself so much high standard that I cannot achieve, but basically I want to see myself giving back to the community, and whatever I'm going to achieve is when I will see myself that I can give back to the community and still live a positive and a full life, a life with happiness, stress-free, no health issues. Once I achieve that, I think that is the life I've lived. I would have lived to my best, because long time I thought that my life would end at 20. So maybe for those who used to see that, these are bonus. The time I'm having is bonus. So as long as I'm happy and I'm living fully, I'm okay. Yeah. At the moment, yes, I'm seeing somebody, and I'm praying to God that let His will be done to our lives, me and him. And it is somebody that has really given me hope in life, and he's really showing me that we can build our lives together. Yes, and just to say that he has no issues with my condition. You know, somebody could tell you I don't have an issue, but there's a way you relate with somebody, you find that he takes you like that person. He likes to see you heads up. He wants to see you being an independent person. He just wants to see me a person who does not encourage or seek for sympathy. Yes, and I think if it is the will of God, it shall be done. I know that I can't do everything on my own, and I find myself walking on the street. I find myself, I could be in a situation that maybe something has fallen down. You find somebody wants to assist. I'm in a supermarket, I want to push a trolley. I've not gone with somebody to assist me. You find that somebody is there to assist. To me, I welcome assistance. But don't bring assistance, then in the middle, you start asking me, what happened to you? Why are you like this? I've been seeing you like this. This today, I'm seeing you on a wheelchair. You start meddling with my life, and you are here to assist. Maybe I find it, you came to assist me so that you can inquire so much about me. But it depends with how you're going to approach me. I can't live in this world alone. I need to live with a community that appreciates me. You know, at times you don't know, this person is coming to help you with a clean heart. I cannot dismiss that person like that. So it depends with how you approach me. But, you know, somebody can, like the time I've had 2 accidents on the streets. One time it happened in Ronald Ngala in Nairobi. I just slipped and fell. Lucky enough, I was with my brother. The time I fell, I was surrounded by around 150 people. But only one woman came to assist my brother to put me inside the taxi to take me to hospital. And because of those rush things, we found that the lady even left. In fact, you see somebody who just assists and leaves. But you find that somebody will always assist you and then tell you, hakuna ya chai. Now you get offended, like, ulikuwa unaitisha, labda hata saa hiyo hauna hiyo ya chai. You want to go and refill your gas. You have your gas on the boot. You fika hapo. This is somebody who is working maybe in that supermarket or petrol station. Tell the person, get the cylinder from the boot. You find that akileta, ana delay kufunga. You just understand, huyo anataka umtip. Okay, myself, when I find that you're waiting for that, I usually find like I don't have a right. But the way you'll approach me and I feel it is out of goodwill, I'll find myself tipping you. So you find that it is a norm in my life that I'll have to walk with something on my pocket. Why? I'll need assistance at a point and somebody will expect, nimekusaidia, leta ya chai. Yes, Doreen is in social media and IG. Dikesh, I'm happy. And in Instagram, that is in Facebook, it's Dikesh, I'm happy. In Instagram, you'll get Doreen Makena. One, I would like to say that the condition Osteogenesis Imperfecta, it is a very rare condition. But we have many people we're having people having it and they don't know about it. So it's high time somebody is needed to research more about it. There's no single organization for persons living with osteogenesis imperfecta in the country at the moment. So parents who are having children with Osteogenesis Imperfecta, they could get assistance from any orthopedic surgeons. They could get assistance from National Council from Persons with Disability, just to understand the condition of your child and the management you need to give to the child. But I'm also open to discuss. I've found people, when my stories are shared on social media, coming back to me and telling me, I have this kind of a child, she's having the same condition, what should I do? So from there, I could give you directions. You could get into contact with me. Yeah, maybe through my Facebook page